Hello everyone, I'm Jody Edwards. Cookies have been around for at least hundreds of years. It is something that people all over the world are familiar with. By a show of hands, how many of you enjoy eating cookies? I know I do. Now, how many of you have attempted to bake cookies from scratch? It is something I just recently learned how to do. The meticulous process of baking cookies is certainly intriguing. Today, I will be informing you all on the process of baking chocolate chip cookies from scratch. This process takes time, concentration, and effort. Many people either buy chocolate chip cookies already made or buy the dough that is pre-made and simply put them in the oven. Hopefully after this speech, you all will feel more comfortable baking chocolate chip cookies rather than buying them. Baking chocolate chip cookies from scratch is an important topic because homemade food is more personal and benefits many people. The person baking learns a new and useful skill. The person receiving the cookies as a gift or simply eating them can enjoy them knowing the fact that the cookies were made with care and effort. Also, chocolate chip cookies and baking in general are important parts of history. These cookies have continued to grow in popularity. John McCod of NewYorker.com says, "Cookies were a common constituent in care packages shipped to American soldiers overseas. Their chocolate was in short supply domestically because of the war effort. Women on the home front were encouraged to use what little they had to bake cookies. This shows the importance of chocolate chip cookies throughout American history, even through troubling times like World War II. I am credible to speak on this topic because I have previously baked various things. I have also done a great deal of research on baking and have learned a lot of new and useful information. Baking cookies in particular is one of the most enjoyable things to do. Knowing how to bake chocolate chip cookies from scratch is something mostly everyone can do. Learning to bake can make someone a more skilled and well-rounded person. This process of baking chocolate chip cookies includes preparing the ingredients. Second, the process includes baking the cookies. Third, the cookies must be left to settle after being removed from the oven. The first ingredients of chocolate chip cookies must be prepared in a bowl. The first ingredients to be added are 14 tablespoons of butter and 1 cup of white sugar with a half a cup of brown sugar. They should be stirred with a mixer. Next, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 eggs, and 2½ cups of flour should be added. After that, baking soda and a pinch of salt can be mixed in. The final step is combining the ingredients is adding the chocolate chips. The Toll House brand of chocolate is widely used. In fact, the inventor of the chocolate chip cookie had a hotel this brand was named after. Many people do not know the inventor of this praised treat. I did not know either until recently. Her name was Ruth Wakefield. According to an article on Slate.com written by Carolyn Wyman, she was a Depression-era owner of the Toll House restaurant in Whitman, Massachusetts, who decided in 1938 to up the appeal of some butterscotch cookies she had been serving alongside dishes of ice cream with some cut-up pieces of chocolate bar. And thus, an American dessert icon was born. Second, the cookies must be baked. The amount of cooking time and oven temperature depends on the recipe a person is following. 1 tray of cookies usually takes about 10 to 15 minutes to bake and the oven set to at least 375 degrees. The cookies must then be watched carefully so they do not burn. Third, the chocolate chip cookies must be left to settle and cool off for at least 10 minutes. If the cookies are not left to settle, they will fall apart and be hard to eat. After all of this, you end up with about 2 dozen cookies. The treats can then be enjoyed knowing that there are a few health benefits. An article titled, "Are Chocolate Chip Cookies Healthy?" on Livestrong.com, written by Delia Taylor, states, "Dark chocolates such as semi-sweet chips are high in antioxidants. This is a welcome addition for this sweet morsel." Knowing the health benefits makes a chocolate chip cookie even more enjoyable. The process of baking chocolate chip cookies takes time and effort. This process includes preparing the ingredients and combining them. Second, the cookies must be baked and watched carefully. Third, they must be left to set and cool off. All of these steps are important to successfully making a batch of homemade chocolate chip cookies. How many of you were intrigued by this process? Did you learn new information about chocolate chip cookies that made a difference to you? I certainly hope so. This delightful treat has been around for centuries, and it is something we can enjoy. These cookies and the process of making them are parts of history. The process of baking chocolate chip cookies from scratch is fun and worthy of effort. This process of baking these decadent sweets shows us all a little more about the past and makes us appreciate them that much more. Thank you.
Yeah! I just want to do it.